Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Spyro, Year of the Dragon. I'm PwnShop135. In the last episode, last episode was pretty jam-packed. We took on Buzz, who stopped us from entering Midday Gardens. We got all the treasure and eggs from Midday Gardens, and then we went back and did Mushroom Speedway. Hoof! In this episode, we're gonna go make a new friend.
My good friend.
Yes, we heard your shtick. Pay 700 gems to free the penguin. Of course.
What a sucker. That is, it's a far, far better thing you do today, Spyro, than you have ever done, and, well, so forth, etc. You get the idea.
Don't worry, fat boy. Your days are numbered. Byrd. James Byrd.
Sergeant Byrd, 90068. Awaiting orders, sir.
I think you'll have to find your commanding officer for that. Hey, what are those things?
These are the latest military hardware. DBX-9 rocket launchers, state-of-the-art.
So why didn't you use them to escape?
Because I have limited ammo, and I wanted to conserve it. For this. Say, where'd you come from? I thought dragons had all been dead for 1,000 years or something.
Well, the rumors of our extinction were slightly exaggerated. We just wanted a little peace and quiet.
Well, if it's peace and quiet you want, you should stay clear of my homeworld for a bit. I reckon I'll be blowing up Rhinox for weeks. Cheerio!
Alright. We've unlocked Sergeant Byrd's base. Okay, the sign doesn't say anything. Let's go.
I have to train the hummingbirds. They must be in peak physical condition if we're going to take on the sorceress.
Alright. So, Sergeant Byrd is voiced by the legendary Tom Kenny, who not only voices Spyro in this game, but also voices SpongeBob. Anyway, we're going to talk to this hummingbird.
Sir, the situation is this. Yesterday at 1845 hours, the Rhinox invaded. We defended as best we could, sir, but without your leadership, we didn't put up an effective resistance. By 1900 hours, the rest of the squad was captured and the Rhinox had complete control of the base.
Still don't understand why they're French. Anyway, Sergeant Byrd. He waddles, because he's a penguin, you see. Well, for starters, your fodder in this level are these ladybugs. You press circle to shoot his rockets. You press X to take off. You hold X in order to raise your altitude. There we go. And you just let go of X to fall. Jerk. Anyway, fun little thing you can do is you can blast cage. Anyway, we'll talk to this hummingbird.
Thank you, sir.
She just says thank you. Alright. Sergeant Byrd also has a first-person mode with the target reticule. Now, if you do first-person mode while you're flying, it'll be a top-down perspective. That'll be useful for later on. You can toggle that. Alright, what do you say?
Recommend you take the enemy out with your rockets by pressing the circle button, sir.
Yep. That was my whole plan, Corporal Froglegs. Alright.
One carefully placed rocket blast should take this door down, sir.
Carefully placed. Girl, I am American. There's nothing careful about us. Whatcha? Alright. Want to knock that thing out of the sky. Fun fact about these rockets is they will sometimes home. Ow. Ow. Can't really talk to her because we're in mid-flight.
Sir, I've captured the enemy Russians. They won't march far on an empty stomach.
Good work, Corporal Froglegs. Got Siegfried. Or Siegfried. I was going to say
The
Siegfried.
Rhinox have blocked the way out of this next cave with a security door, and I don't think you'll be able to blast your way through this one. Recommend you land on the weights and carry them to the pressure-sensitive security switches either side of the door. When in position, press the square button to drop the weight. Press the triangle button once to look down. Press it again to look up, sir.
Alright. We heard Private Froglegs. Land on item, pick it up. Square drops it. Triangle changes views. We saw that earlier. Now, a fun thing you can do is you can actually use this as a bomb. Take that. Go up there, pop that balloon. Tracked. I thought that would have gotten that flying Rhinoc. Oh well. Won't hold still long enough for me to hit it. So we'll just take out the pot throwers. Well, we did whatever Froglegs was going to tell us about.
Sir, the Rhinox have blocked the way out of this next cave with a security door, and I don't think you'll be able to blast your...
Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to say watch me and proceed to blast at nothing. Ooh! A little too low. Right now, there's a hummingbird over there. We're just gonna make her dizzy. Alright. Go. Got her rescued. What, did she just say thank you?
Request permission to cheer, sir. Hippie hooray!
Permission denied. Anyway. Okay. These guys only hurt if you get close. But these other Rhinox will shoot dart guns at you. Ow. Hit my stupid head with that one. Okay, I got a free life on that. Nice. Right, we're gonna pop that. Next, we'll talk to Frog Legs again.
Keep fighting the good fight, sir. We're almost there, and I'm right behind you.
Alright. Keep fighting the good fight. First off, I don't like you. Second off, I don't like you. Third, whoever this hits, I don't like you. Okay, there we go.
Mission accomplished. It's great to have you back, sir.
Okay, okay, Frog Legs, just chill out. We rescued Ryan Lee. Alright, that's a portal back home, but we are far from done in this level. Oh. Frog Legs got me turned around. Alright, pretty much the rest of the world has become our canvas. We can do whatever we want, go wherever we want. Right. This one, what do you say?
Reporting for duty, sir.
Okay, good for you. Check these ramparts up here because there can be some gems. Ow! Ooh. go up here because there's some stuff up here. Alright, and as you can see, we are exactly outside of the starting area. Next, we see another hummingbird trapped. We want to go rescue her. Just gotta avoid these blowtorches. Ooh, I thought I was going to take a hit there. That's not the hummingbird that we saw. Anyway, talk to her. We're done making her dizzy.
What are your orders, sir?
Stay out of my way. Alright. Now, by Sergeant Byrd's cutscene, obviously he was making a reference to James Bond. Because James Bond would usually introduce himself as Bond, James Bond. So, I guess he's supposed to be a British penguin. I don't know. Alright. One last thing in this level is we can pick up and use these bombs. It's pretty much the same mechanics as the weights. Want to get you a handful. You can only carry 4 bombs at a time, which I think is pretty jank. Come over and you want to drop it on these strong chests. I know there was another strong chest somewhere in this room. Can I pick up more? Nope. Alright. Then we want to go back a couple of rooms. First we want to go into the lava room. Or am I mistaken? I am mistaken. There's nothing here to deal with. Okay, well, we want to go back into these rooms. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Oh, here we are. You want to drop a bomb on the strong chest. I'm just going to go for that whole enchilada. Not only does it create a hole in the floor, but it also opens it up. Opens up the gems. And this was the hummingbird we saw from out here. 500 gems.
Before I was captured, I recovered this egg from the enemy, sir.
Got Roy.
I'm ready to be debriefed, sir.
Well, there's nothing to be debriefed about. Just butts kicked, names taken. Except for I didn't get any of their names. Ah well, who cares. One last thing I want to do before I leave. See these moles running around acting all crazy? Take them out. You can either use missiles, if you're good, or bombs. Missiles only work if they're out and about, because they will jump in the hole next when you get close to them. Bombs, you can snipe them from up high. Oh. Okay. I usually take them out with bombs, but I want to try and take them out with missiles. Okay, there's none here. Alright. Almost done. Oh wait, I know where the last one's at. It's up there. It's a skill point. Alright. Gonna go into the portal. Alright. Now, before we end today's episode, I'm going to do a little backtracking. I'm going to go back to Sunrise Spring Home and take care of a couple of things. I'll meet you guys over there. Oh, first, let me talk to Sergeant Byrd.
I have assessed the situation. We need 5 men to operate the whirligig.
Okay. That is the next flying vehicle. Anyway, see you guys back in Sunrise Spring. Alright, our first stop is in Molten Crater. We want to use Sergeant Byrd's expertise.
Hello, Spyro. I'm just off to the Tiki Lodge for some R&R.
Alright, talk to this dude.
I'm playing a game of hide and seek with my friends. If I can't find where they've hidden their heads, they won't let me join the Tiki Lodge. Help me put them back together, and I'll make you an honorary member. Hey!
Alright, so we basically have to find... How many is it? 5 heads and put them on 5 bodies. Uh, I wouldn't worry about trying to clear out all the enemies because they're just going to respawn. Alright, so I'm going to save the obvious one for last. Alright, with the tiki heads, it's just like grabbing the weights. Right. Let's see, do you say anything? Nope. I'm gonna blast each and every one of them just because of how stupid this idea is. Honestly, this minigame always gave me fits because it was just such a pain. Because you can't waddle underneath those blowtorches. And these Dumbo parrots over here just shove you around. They don't hurt you, they just shove you around. Oh, that reminds me. Alright, where have I not gone? Aha! There's this wall. If you shoot it, get a free dragon egg. Luna. I apologize. Anyway. $400 out of 400. Got all the gems. Okay, 4 out of 5. And then number 5.
Take this egg as a sign of your honorary membership in the lodge.
We got Ryan.
Well, that's never happened before. I hope it's not a bad omen. Hey!
Alright. We are done with Molten Crater, and I'll see you at our next destination. Okay, remember that spark sign I pointed your attention to? Once you have beaten the boss... Well, once you have beaten Buzz, you can come back here, and Zoe will be standing here.
Spyro, I found an egg, but only Sparks will be able to reach it. There's a small hole that leads to a crawdad farm. I can take him there if he's ready.
Alright. For the first time in Spyro, we get to play as Sparks. In our Crawdad Farm bonus world.
Maybe before you take on the nasty crawdads, I should give you some help. To start, let's practice shooting. Press the circle button to shoot these targets.
Alright. It's your main attack, and I apologize if this is going to be a bit loud. These sound effects have no reason being this loud.
You can also move quickly by charging, like Spyro. To charge, hold down the square button. Use your charge to chase down this fast enemy.
Alright, let me see if I can at least tone this down. Okay. Press square to charge like she said.
Now for the hard part. Being a maneuverable dragonfly, you can also slide in any direction. To slide, hold down the L1 or R1 button. Then move with the analog stick or directional button. Try sliding up and down to hit the targets in this room.
She says slide, but she actually means strafe, and this was before strafing would become a thing. In fact, it wouldn't be Insomniac's last dance tinkering with the concept of strafing.
On your travels, you'll notice butterflies that give you health, just like in the dragon worlds. Not only that, but some butterflies will give you special powers, though only for a short time. Just eat any power-up butterfly, and then press the X button to use that power-up. Your power-up is shown in the top right of the screen.
Alright. This green one is Wave Beam. Oh, and you press X to shoot the power up. My bad. Alright. Then we can talk to Zoe.
Looks like you're ready, Sparks. If you need any more help, just choose the help option from the pause menu.
Alright, now we're on our own. These bonus worlds are required for 100% completion. And there is no set time to do them. Alright. Since these crawdads go down in one hit, I'm going to save my wave beam power up. There can be generators, like that box we destroyed, which will just keep spawning ads. The red key, you want to ignore those butterflies, because this is a big old open room. With that shield in the middle. So what you want to go around doing is play with keys. Since we got a red key, we can go in that door. Got that taken care of. Gonna get a green key. We're just gonna need to find the green door, which is right here. How convenient. We got crabs, which take at least 2 hits to take out. He dropped a power up. Gonna ignore that regular butterfly. We're gonna go into this purple butterfly, which is invincibility. So we're gonna need to fight our way to the yellow door. Hit that button, and bing bang boom. Got a blue key. That crab also dropped another power-up. This is flame. These shots will ricochet. Alright, that's a fun, that's a neat little power-up. I'll just make sure I cleared out this room. Yeah, okay, this room's clear. Can leave those butterflies alone. Gonna get this one though. Get rockets. Here we have the boss. Which, if you can, try and save your power-ups for the bosses. Just remember, strafe, strafe, strafe. Take Sparks a total of 4 hits in order for him to go down. Butterfly will recover at least 1 hit. He's dead, so we get Nora. Alright, before we leave, we want to get all the gems. And we're done.
Nice work, Sparks. You've beaten the Crawdad King and found the lost egg. Not only that, but some of the dragon magic seems to have rubbed off on you. Now you can pick up gems when they're even further away from Spyro.
Yep, if you complete these worlds, you get special power-ups for Sparks. And these are very nice to have. Long-range pickups, I'd say it's the lowest one on the list. There's a whopping 4 Sparks worlds, 1 for each home world. And the abilities just get better and better. Alright, now, that's going to do it for this episode of Spyro Year of the Dragon. Next time, we're going to go into the first world of Midday Gardens. And I'll see you guys next time.